everyone, it's Tara. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my February wrap-up. So if you want to see what I read during the month of February, just keep watching. So the first one I read on audio, and that one is the Casanova by T.L. Swan. So this is the third book in the Miles High Club series. So this follows Kate and Elliot. Elliot is the CEO of Miles Media in London, and Kate is like the head of IT. They've worked together for some time, but have always like butt heads and found each other like infuriating until something starts to change between them. And so the story goes from there. This was a fun, steamy hate to love romance. I definitely enjoyed reading it. I think I ended up giving it a 4-star. I only have one more book in the series now to finish that series up. The next one I ended up finishing during the month of February is The Holiday Swap by Maggie Knox. Started this one in December and just could not get into it. And it had nothing to do with the book. It was just my own like mental state, I guess. Anyways, so I ended up finishing it in February, and I did end up giving it a 4-star. This book is a Christmas romance where twins like swap places and end up falling in love during their like swap. So Charlie's twin who works on like a holiday, or excuse me, a baking show, and she ends up getting hurt and like can't work. And so she has her sister swap because she's working for like, she's almost like competing for a job with somebody else. And like she cannot miss any time. So she swaps with her twin sister who is running their bakery at home, their family bakery at home. And so they swap places, and of course they meet people and end up having feelings for them, and so it goes from there. I really thought this was a cute Christmas read, definitely a fun one to read during the winter time. The next one I read is Ring Shout by Djeli Clark. This one is a short novella, but it definitely packs a punch. It's set in the 1920s Georgia. Maurice, Sadie, and Chef are monster hunters. So after the release of a film, A Birth of the Nation, it ends up opening a rift between worlds. Monsters called Ku Kluxes come through to spread fear and violence all across the nation. And now something bigger is coming, and they have to work together or fight together to kind of prevent what's coming. I gave this one a 5-star. It was excellent. It uses real historical facts and it blends it with the horror and fantasy. It is very action-packed, and the characters are absolutely amazing in it. You're following like Maurice's perspective, and I really enjoyed her perspective, and you see what she's dealt with so far and what she's currently dealing with. This book just shows visually how much hate can consume you. So anyways, it goes to the like groups of clans, and obviously there's already hate fueled there, and so they feed off that, and they end up changing like humans into these monsters. And so I thought it was quite intriguing. Definitely excellent novella. The next one I read for this month is Pray for Silence by Linda Castillo. This is the second one in the Kate Burkholder series. This one, so Kate is police chief in Painter's Mill. It's a small town near like Amish community. She investigates things within her small town as well as, you know, crimes that happen within the Amish community as well. She ends up investigating murders of an Amish family, the Plank family, and they end up, all 7 of them end up being murdered. And she has to figure out, like, obviously who has done this, what has happened. And of course she's getting pressure because people want to know, is there a murderer roaming our small community? So also, since it is a small town, she does get support from the state police, or the state agent, John Tomasetti. They worked together previously in the case that kind of follows both of them, I believe, throughout all of the books in the series. And I will say that both Kate and John are like deeply flawed with dark pasts, but they work together to solve these murders. However, this case hits close to home for both of them. So you see how they deal with this past trauma that they both have, and how it kind of affects their already tumultuous relationship, because they did start a relationship in the first book, but it's definitely like neither of them are ready to be in a relationship. So anyways, I enjoyed this book. It is the second one in a series, like I said. I don't know which one I liked better, the first or the second one. I think I gave them both 4 stars, and I will continue on with the series. I do like following Kate. I do like the aspect of the Amish community. She is actually formerly Amish, and so that's why she's able to kind of work within that community in that small town. So anyways, excellent book. Definitely trigger warnings galore in this one. It is a murder case. There are details of it. Check them on Goodreads if you need to. So the last one I read this month is Lady Chatterley's Lover by D.H. Lawrence. This is a classic, and I ended up listening to it on audio. I ended up giving it a 3-star. I definitely can see why it was banned when it first came out. It is definitely pushing the envelope. Is a portrayal of an extramarital affair, and it does have, the time would be considered explicit depictions, although I'd say it's mild compared to today's books that we've read or that I've read. So I'm glad I read it. It was definitely intriguing. And let me know what books you read this month in the comments below, or if you've read any of the ones that I read, let me know your thoughts. Please like and subscribe if you would like to. Bye.